Hi, my name's Henry. I'm a spokesperson and coordinator for Long Live Southbank. I'm a Southbank local. I grew up skating here. Around March, the Southbank Centre, who own this whole estate, some people think it's public land, but it's actually a private estate, they announced their new festival wing plans, and it's a massive redevelopment of this building behind me, this wonderful brutalist architecture that was designed in the 1960s. With this utopian vision of the future. That's what it was about. It was about creating space for people to feel with expression. And that's exactly what skateboarding did. The Southbank Centre wanted to turn the glorious undergrowth, which has been skated since as early as 1973. Skateboarders have made this place into the birthplace of British skateboarding, and it's the oldest surviving skateboard spot in the world. But the Southbank Centre, who are a cultural arts institution, partly funded by the taxpayer and the Arts Council, decided that it's a good idea to put retail units in there as part of the development. To which we were all like, well, hang on a minute, you need to respect the history and the culture that's going on under here. This is part of London's cultural identity, and it's part of the British skateboard identity. It was designated for skateboarding, and skaters have been here since 1973. In 1988, the Southbank Centre was formed, so skateboarders have been here since before this institution even existed. And since they came into power and owned this site, there's been a long history of them trying to oppress skateboarding. They used to rip up the paving slabs, send security down to bully kids. They used to throw stones on the floor. They used to drill holes in the floor, do everything to try and stop skateboarders from being here. There's a long history. In the early 90s, they turned the lights off at night to stop skating here, and crime skyrocketed. And that's an arts and culture institution trying to get rid of, arguably one of the purest forms of expression on this site. We're saying, we don't want to stop the development. We support everything that they want to do, the cultural spaces, the educational spaces. We're saying let the people who turned what was a dead void, a derelict site in the city, into arguably one of the most vibrant, expressive, an oasis of diversity, if you will, on this stretch of the river. Let this continue, because this is the heritage. And I was very blessed to come here when I was a young kid. It gave me direction, it gave me a family, it gave me a focus, and it gave me a career essentially. And I want the generations after me, for forever basically, to experience that same sense of community and learning that I did. This is a globally important space. It's world renowned. It's one of the few original skate meccas alongside Love Park, E&B. People say Southbank all over the world. They think skateboarders and the undergrowth, the pillars. Energy, that's it. And so anyone who wants to get involved, go to longlivesouthbank.com or llsb.com or Facebook.com/longlivesouthbank. We already handed in 14,000 individual objections to their planning application, which is why it's been paused and they've been forced to rethink. We're pushing towards 100,000 members of people of our organisation with a clear statement that we just want the undergrowth to stay as it is, where it is.